Night Beat.
Hi there, this is Randy Stone. I cover the Night Beat for the Daily. Stories start in many different ways. This one began in a swimming pool, and it's my firm belief that it will end there.
Night Beat, starring Hop McGuire as Randy Stone. Before we begin tonight's story, here's your announcer.
I just walked in off the street, leaving my footprints forever seared in the concrete. The city room was a full degree cooler and 20% darker. By the time my eyes adjusted, I could see Gil Lovett, the sports editor, reading the final edition at his desk. No one else was around. Well, it figured. It was 6 in the evening. The day side of the staff had gone home to a cool drink.
Oh, hi, Randy.
Hi, Gil.
You didn't happen to read my column today, did you?
You read mine?
Well, no, but...
It's a standoff. Why, what's with your column?
Crazy story I got mixed up in. Wait a minute, I'll read it to you. It's down here at the bottom. Maybe you can figure an angle on it. It beats me. Well, that's funny. The last item of the column, it isn't here.
Well, it's been hot, Gil. Maybe you imagined it.
No, wait a minute. I saw the proof on it about noon today. It was in then. Something's goofy.
Yeah, sounds like. Oh, hiya, Dutch. Through for the day, huh?
All true, Mr. Stone. Good night.
Good night, Dutch.
Hey, wait a minute, Dutch. You haven't anything to do with this.
Good night, Mr. Lovett.
I said to hold it.
Don't bark your orders at me.
I'll bark plenty. You yanked that story out of my column, didn't you? After I saw the proof, you pulled that item out, didn't you?
I told you not to print it, Mr. Lovett.
And I told you it was none of your business. You stick to your composing room job. I'll handle the sports side.
Then watch how you handle it. What you print.
Why, you crazy old fool, I'll break your neck.
Take it easy, Gil.
I warned you, you wouldn't listen. So I did the only thing I could, and I'll do it again if I have to.
Oh, no, you won't. Not after I finish with you, you won't.
Don't frighten me, you brave young man.
Dutch, put that paperweight down.
I'll put it down on his head.
Dutch!
Mr. Stone, you caught my arm.
Stay out of this, Randy. I'll handle him.
Let him alone. Now, come on, both of you. Break it up. I don't know what the beef is, but this won't settle it.
What he prints, it is very wrong.
Ah, you're cockeyed.
Innocent people can be hurt by it. You will do no good and very much harm.
Okay. You better go on home, Dutch.
I'll go home, Mr. Stone. But you should not interfere. Sometimes it is very dangerous to interfere.
Yeah. Good night, Dutch.
Don't do it again, Mr. Stone.
Okay, Gil, what's it all about?
That guy would have killed me. You know that?
Yeah, he was pretty sore. I'd never seen him like that.
Yeah. The devil of it is, I like old Dutch. But he's way off base pulling a story out of my column.
What is this story?
Well, there's this kid, you see. I still don't figure Dutch in it anywhere, but...
Point killer. Whose phone is that?
Mine. Wait, will you? I want you in on this. Sports desk. Love it. Oh, yeah, Denny. He's there now. Alone? Yeah, you bet I will. Thanks. I'll be right over. I'll be darned.
Okay, so there's this kid. Now, what about him?
That call. I'll do better than tell you about it. I'll show you about it. Come on.
It was Gil's story. I figured I'd let him tell it in his own way. But I kept thinking about old Dutch Hilbrand. He'd been a mainstay in the composing room for years. A lovable old guy. Now, what made him heave the paperweight at Gil? How could an item in a sports column drive him to it? 10 minutes later, we'd parked the car and entered a swimming stadium where the regional Olympic trials had been held. The stadium itself was empty, and the pool was empty too, except for a kid in blue trunks up by the diving board. He looked to be maybe 15 years old, and he was going through some limbering up exercises. Gil motioned me into a first-row seat, shoved a stopwatch into my hand.
Here, you'll want this.
Will I?
When that kid down there starts his swim, start your watch. I'll keep one on him, too.
Sure, why not? If it proves something.
It will.
Who tipped you he was here?
Denny Carnes, a swimming coach at the stadium. Hey, the kid's about ready now. Watch it.
Is this the story?
This is part of it.
I don't know much about championship swimming. I didn't have to. See that this kid was cutting that water fast with a powerful stroke. I kept my eyes on him, except to notice that Gil watched only the stopwatch he held in his hand.
Oh, that's it. Clock it. I got 56 seconds flat. How about you, Randy?
56 flat. What distance was that?
100 meters. And that 56 flat is a full second and 3/10 off the Olympic record. He's better at that once, too. He had 54 and a half a few weeks back.
Well, who is the kid? And if he's so good, why hasn't he hit the headlines?
His name's Pete. But that's all I know. No last name. He's never with any kids his age or anyone.
How'd he do in the Olympic trials?
He wouldn't even enter them. He could have beat out the best of them. He was a cinch for the team, but he wouldn't try out.
Well, maybe he doesn't like competition. Maybe he just likes to swim.
He's competed in some pickup competitions here. That's how Denny got a line on him in the first place. He showed up for the Olympic trials, too. But all he'd do was sit here in the stadium and watch. No, Randy. Something else kept him from entering the trials. I'm convinced he wanted a spot on the Olympic team more than anything.
This is the story that you printed, the one Dutch pulled from the column?
This is it.
Well, I don't get it. What's Dutch's connection with this Pete kid?
I don't know. He won't talk about the kid even. All he'll say is that printing the story will hurt innocent people.
You ever asked the kid about Dutch?
No, but I've asked him a lot of things. He won't talk either.
Well, let's ask him about Dutch. See what happens.
Okay.
Hey, he's a good-looking kid.
Yeah, he is. I always have the feeling that he'd like to make friends. But something keeps him from that, too.
You think he'll stop swimming long enough to talk?
Don't plan on anything. Hey, Pete!
Huh? Oh, Mr. Lovett. Hello.
Hi! Like to have you meet a friend of mine, Pete. Now, this is Randy Stone.
Hello.
Hiya, Pete. I just watched you swim. You look great.
Oh, thanks. How was the time, or did you notice?
56 flat.
Oh, that's not bad, I guess.
A lot of guys at the Olympic team didn't do so well.
Well, I'm glad you liked it, Mr. Stone.
Pete, I wonder if you happen to know a friend of mine who works in the Daily, Dutch Hillbrand.
I don't know anybody.
You sure you don't know Dutch? He's a fine old guy.
No, I don't know him. Look, leave me alone, will you? Just please leave me alone.
Hey, wait a minute, Pete. We want to help you.
Well, you gonna leave him alone or swim after him?
Ah, the devil with him.
Gil and I headed back to the Daily. He was doing a real slow burn act. We were both doing a lot of thinking. I'd never heard of an American kid, or any other kind of kid for that matter, who would pass up a chance to go to the Olympics. There had to be a good reason. And whatever the reason was, it had something to do with old Dutch Hillbrand. Why would the old man care? What was it to him?
I think I'll go up to the office with you. Call Farley.
What can Farley do about it?
He can fire him.
Oh, now, hold it a minute. You don't want to get Dutch fired. He's a sweet guy, and he's old.
Sure, he's great. But he can't go pulling stuff out of my column and get by with it, that's all. You let a thing like that get out of hand, he'll start yanking out any story he decides to. That's not his job.
Look, Gil, you're burned up, and I don't blame you. And you're right. Old Dutch hasn't got any business doing what he did. It isn't also like him to do that. That was a pretty desperate thing to do. It'd have to be. Dutch is too good a newspaper man to pull a stunt like that unless he was desperate.
What do you want me to do? Forget it?
No, of course not. But why don't I go to Dutch right now and talk to him about it? Maybe he'll talk to me.
He told you to stay out of it.
I know, but I don't believe him.
Suppose he won't talk to you.
You can go to Farley or do whatever you want to do about it. I'll call you at home as soon as I know anything. As far as I knew, Dutch Hilbrand lived at the same address ever since he'd come to the Daily. I'd played poker out there a couple of times when Mama Dutch was living. I didn't see him often now, but I knew what kind of a guy Dutch was. He wasn't a violent guy by nature, and if he risked his job and the chance of ever getting another newspaper job, there was something pretty big behind it. I knocked a long time before anyone answered.
Yes? What is it?
I'm looking for Dutch Hilbrand. Is he home?
What? Who are you, may I ask?
Randy Stone. I'm a friend of his. Who are you?
It doesn't matter. Dutch is not here.
Oh, he isn't, huh? You know, you look a lot like a youngster I saw a while ago, a boy about 15. His name was Pete.
Dutch is not here. I don't know where he is or when to expect him.
Oh. Well, he'll probably come home sometime. I think I'll wait for him, if you don't mind.
Well, but he may be quite late. I don't know any reason for you to wait for him.
It's a pretty important reason. Important to Dutch, or I wouldn't wait.
You say you are a friend of his?
I wouldn't be here if I weren't.
This important reason you have for seeing him, you wouldn't tell me this.
I could tell Dutch, that's all.
I see. Well, I don't know...
Let him in, Abby.
Papa,
It's all right, Abby. I'll talk to Mr. Stone.
you're sure, Papa?
Don't worry, Abby. Come in, Mr. Stone.
Thanks, Dutch.
You will sit down. Make yourself at home. I will be with you in a moment.
Sure, swell, Dutch.
Come along, Abby.
Dutch and Abby disappeared through the far door. I could hear low tones of conversation at the back of the house. I couldn't understand any of the words, just the urgency in them. I looked around Dutch's living room. It was ordinary, neat, in the Grand Rapids tradition. The only key to Dutch's character were the books in the shelves. Row after row of the great books of the world. And Dutch had read them, too, I know that. There were other books there, too. Just a few of them that didn't seem to belong. Books on swimming. Championship swimming. I reached for the nearest one on training and techniques. As I opened it, something metallic fell to the floor. I reached down, picked it up. It was a gold medal. The inscription on it read, 11th Olympiad, Berlin, Germany, first place, special sprint swim, women's division.
You have found something interesting, have you, Mr. Stone?
Well, yes, Dutch, I guess I have. I had to turn around to see Dutch. His face was white and tense. He himself was trembling. But the gun he held on me was steady.
I would not lie to Mr. Stone. But if I have to, I will kill you.
You are listening to Night Beat. Before Randy Stone continues his story, here's your announcer. This is Night Beat. Randy Stone continues his story.
I've looked down the wrong end of an automatic a few times in my life, but I've never made a complete adjustment to it. Dutch's voice was quiet, but everything choked up behind it in a kind of controlled desperation. At that moment, if I'd made any kind of a move, I was a cinch for a chest full of lead.
You should not have found that medal, Mr. Stone. You should not have come here in the first place. I warned you not to interfere.
Everybody makes mistakes.
Yours is a very serious one. You must see that.
I don't see anything except that automatic in my face. I came here for one reason, to tell you that you'd better make your peace with Gill about pulling that story from his column. If he goes to Farley about it, it'll probably cost you your job.
And coming here, Mr. Stone, stumbling into the middle of this, will probably cost you your life.
Why, Dutch? Why do you have to kill me? Why did you want to kill Gill?
It's gone too far. I can't be responsible for what happens now.
But, Dutch, this is crazy. What's wrong with me knowing about the Olympic medal? Who is this kid, Pete? What's he to you? And what's wrong with Gil printing a story about a kid who refused to try out for the Olympic Games?
The story can do no good, only great harm.
You said that. That's all you've said.
That's all I have to say, Mr. Stone.
You don't care about losing your job? That isn't important.
It's worth it.
But this kind of a thing spreads in the newspaper business, Dutch. No other paper would hire you if Farley sacks you.
That also is not important, Mr.
Well, how about
Stone.
me? I'm not important either?
Don't you see I can't help what happens to you now? I don't want to. I would not wish to have it this way. You, a friend. But some things are bigger than friends.
And sometimes, when you're in trouble, friends can help, Dutch.
There is nothing you can do.
Okay. So I can't help you. I can't help, so you've got to kill me. Oh, Dutch, it doesn't make sense. Whatever's wrong, no matter what the trouble is, killing me isn't going to lighten your load.
I don't want to kill you, Mr. Stone.
I don't want you to.
But Gil, Mr. Lovett...
Well, let me think a while, Dutch. Let me talk to Gil. Maybe somehow he'll forget the whole thing.
If I could be sure he would...
I can't promise anything, Dutch. Just let me think and let me talk to him.
Just you go now. Just go, Mr. Stone. And forget all you can.
I called Gil, told him to meet me at the Daily. I couldn't forget much about old Dutch Hildebrand. I didn't know much. But I couldn't forget that something desperate drove him to threaten to kill me. The woman, Abby, and Pete, the kid who looked like her, were still unknown quantities. I told Gil about the Olympic gold medal.
You're sure it was the Berlin Olympics, Randy?
Yeah, the medal was for first place in the special sprint swim women's division.
Well, we can check that, all right. Yeah. Here's the Olympic section. Track and field, men's. Track and field, women. Here's swimming. Men's division. Women's divisions. 100 meter, 400 meters. Here it is. Special sprint swim. First place, Abby Hilbrand, Holland.
That's it. Dutch called her Abby. She must be his daughter.
How about Pete, then?
Abby's son, maybe. They look a lot alike. Now, come on, let's check the files. There ought to be something on her if she won an Olympic title.
It's worth a try.
Hilburn, Hillard, Hilbrand. Yeah, Hilbrand Abbey, here it is. Won gold medal in Berlin Olympics. Age of 19. Gave up brilliant swimming career to marry Karl Kopek, a Czechoslovakian official at that time attached to the Czech embassy in Amsterdam. A year later, gave birth to a son, Peter Kopek. Resides in Prague, Czechoslovakia.
So, Pete's her son. No wonder he's a swimming fool. He probably cut his teeth on her Olympic medal. Still, you'd think he'd want one of his own.
He probably does, only he can't. It must have something to do with Abby. Or her husband. Karl Kopek. Kopek, I've heard that name.
He's probably in the file, too.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah, here it is. Kopek, Karl, official in the Ministry of Information, Prague, Czechoslovakia. Winner of Stalin Medal for promoting Soviet friendship throughout Czechoslovakia.
Nice fella.
Yeah.
So Pete couldn't compete for the American Olympic team because he isn't an American.
I wish that's all there was to the story.
What do you mean?
Well, Dutch didn't threaten to kill me because Pete's just an alien. He's the son of a Red official. And the good chance is that Pete and Abby are in the country illegally. Now, if it isn't that or something close to it, why all the secrecy and why the panic at being discovered?
Hey, you're right. What do we do now?
Yeah, we got a great choice. We can sit in the information if our insides will stand it, or we can call Reynolds at the FBI and let him take it from there.
What about Dutch?
Well, that's the part that hurts. That's what I don't know. We kicked it around, Gil and I, the pros and the cons, such facts we knew as against our friendship for Dutch. I guess there aren't any easy decisions in a deal like that, but there is something called duty that's got to go ahead of personal sympathy. Reynolds was a good guy and a smart one. I had to know more than I did. Had to be sure.
Sure, we know about her. Abby Hilbrand Kopek. She and her son Peter made an illegal entry into the country several years ago. Probably through Mexico. We're not certain on that. She works in bakeries in various places, under various names. When we move in, she moves out.
Well, how does she travel?
The last time she rented a car and abandoned it.
If you caught up with her, have you got any beef with her except the illegal entry?
We don't need a lot more than that. No, we'd like to talk to her. She's Carl Kopek's wife.
Yeah, I know. You'd probably deport her, huh? Her and the kid?
Well, that'd depend. The immigration authorities would have to hear her case. Now, she'd be given a chance to talk. We don't railroad them. Depends on the merit of each individual case.
Uh-huh. Well, look, Reynolds, I can give you a line on her, but first I want to fill you in on some things. I filled Reynolds in on the whole story, everything I knew about it, that is. Gil checked out of it, went home. Not long after that, I met Reynolds in front of Dutch's house. I didn't want to be a part of it, and I didn't want not to be.
I've been here a while now. There's not a light in the place. I think they beat it. Even from the outside, you can tell when a house is empty.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Dutch doesn't have a car. And if they're really running, I doubt if they'd trust friends or public transportation. I wonder, you don't suppose she'd try that car rental deal again?
Well, it worked for her last time.
There's a car rental agency a few blocks away from here.
Let's go.
Reynolds, running away like this, it doesn't look good for them, does it?
No, Stone. No, it doesn't look good.
Well, there was three of them. An old guy, a younger kid, and a dame. A name they gave me wasn't Hildebrand, though.
No, it wouldn't be.
No, it's, they say here it is, Harris. That's what the old man signed. He talked different, though, a little accent or something.
Yeah, that's Dutch. How long have they been gone?
Well, I left the office maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes ago. The garage is in the back. I can check them. Hasn't been long, though.
Long enough to get lost, Reynolds.
They didn't say where they were going by any chance, huh?
Well, no, they just wanted to rent a car for the weekend, they said. Yeah, let me check in the back of the garage. Hey, say, they're still here in the car. Len's changing a tire for them.
Let's go, Reynolds. Okay, Dutch. This is it.
Mr. Stone, you...
This is Mr. Reynolds, Dutch. He's with the FBI.
No, not now. Abby, Peter, you must go. Quickly, you run.
No one's going to run this time, Dutch. You right, Mrs. Kopek?
He is right, Papa. We don't run this time.
It was a beaten little crew that trooped into Reynolds' office 10 minutes later. A scared kid, a broken old man, a young woman who'd been running too long, and a reporter who didn't feel much like a hero.
What will happen to my son?
Well, that depends on you, Mrs. Kopek.
I want to tell you the truth. I will tell you the truth.
That's all I'm asking for. Do you deny that you made an illegal entry into this country?
I do not deny it.
Uh-huh. You're Carl Kopek's wife, are you not?
I am his wife. You know of Carl.
We know he's a communist official in Czechoslovakia.
Ah, but before that, do you know Karl Kopek? Because before he became devoted to the cause of Stalin, he was as devoted to the cause of Hitler. If you know those things of Karl, you know more than I knew when I married him, more than I dreamed when our son was born.
But you are his wife. You're still married to him?
Legally, I suppose. When I discovered that I had married a Nazi, I took my son, a baby then, and fled. Oh, many times I fled. But each time my Karl and his friends would find me, bring me back. It was not pleasant, the punishment for running away.
So you stayed, huh?
For fear of reprisal against my son, I stayed. The underground began to consider me a very bad risk. Then the war was over, and the fear was gone. For a time. But my Carl was not such a dedicated man as he was an opportunist. He became a communist.
And he started running again.
Running, walking, crawling. It took time. A very long time. But finally, Peter and I reached America. To identify myself at your ports meant certain recognition and certain reprisals against my son. For Carl or someone would find us. And I knew because of Carl that once your authorities discovered us, we would be deported back to him. For myself, I am willing to go back.
You want to go back to him?
I said, I am willing. I can handle fear and torture. If only I know my son will never have to know it. Send me back if you must. But Peter, will you deport him back to fear and torture? Perhaps death? Can he not know your freedoms? Must he be lost?
And what's the end of the story? Well, Reynolds has assured Abby that her story and Pete's will be given a fair hearing. And once the immigration people have heard it and investigated, Abby has the right of petition. And if their case has the merit it seems to have, she and Pete can one day become citizens, without fear of reprisal. Pete's young. He may make the Olympic swimming team yet. Copy, boy.
Night Beat.
Night Beat, a dramatic series, stars Hart McGuire as Randy Stone and is a Grace Gibson radio production directed by Lawrence H. Cecil. The part of Abby Hillbrand was played by Lyndall Barber. Others in the cast were Lou Vernon, Leonard Bullen, Bill Robertson, John Saul, and Howard Craven. Listen next week, same time, same station, when again you will hear Randy Stone in another action-packed story of Night Beat.